So for new viewers, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, the order of the alphabet. And let's see who's in the chat. Are they gonna let us talk today? Let's hope so. And it's Halloween. Traditionally not a good day, but all things are being turned around, so hey everyone, how you all doing? Good to see you. There's some Q posts that talk about October 31st, some deltas I think from 2020, and talking about, well, people basically stand up to those that were protected in government. So we'll see if there's a delta on that. I guess we'll find out soon on that one. Christine, hello. Hey Renee, Cheryl, Mary, put where you're from. Some of you are putting where you're from. Hey Corinne. I watched Back to the Future tonight. It's on at the cinemas again. It's on for a week, so I watched it tonight. The first day it's been on. People were out and about in town dressed up for Halloween, so people have a party and that's all well and good. The White House dressed up, didn't they? They always do a thing for Halloween. But the badness of Halloween, I guess, is getting reversed. Will get reversed. Here we go. So some things that popped up in Back to the Future that I noticed. There were some quotes that echoed the F1 film, and I'm trying to think what they are now. It will come to me. And I think I'll probably watch Back to the Future again this week and get some other things. But one thing that I did notice, I've spoken about this before, but the new the Bluebird Motel is in Back to the Future, just before Marty McFly flies back in time, and it's an advert. It's a billboard for a motel, Bluebird Motel, and it's Hill Valley, in Hill Valley. So the sign says Hill Valley Bluebird Motel. Hill Valley is 118, the storm, and the storm was taking place that night on November 12th. November's 94, Ace of Spades, 94. 12th is 94, which is John. Added together is 188, which is actually the coronavirus. And it's Show Me the Money. And that was on the back of one of the papers today, the sports pages. And President Kennedy, 188. And Close Encounters is 188 as well. Jesus of Nazareth is 188 as well. So when you do Bluebird Motel 138, which is revaluation, Donald Trump, add the Awakening, the Awakening 118, the Storm 118, which is Hill Valley. That comes to 256. Now 256 is 2025. So I was saying that, I was like, oh wow, could it be that the storm? Well, I've been saying the Black Swan's coming, that will trigger the storm. Is this storm coming this year? We've still got time. Hey, Melissa Harper. There you go. The storm. So Hill Valley, Bluebird Motel, comes to 256, which is 2025. And then if you do November 12th, which is the night of that event in Back to the Future, that comes to 188. Add those together, 256 plus 188, it comes to 444, if I've done that rightly. Very good, Mel. 444, so that's a superpower number. That's half of 888, which is the super duper number. But we've got 138 in the chat. We've got Bluebird Motel. There you go. Interesting enough, if you do XRP plus XLM plus XTC comes to 138. 138 revaluation, 138 Bluebird Motel. There's Paul, 143. There he is. November 5th, 143. And also if you do the time on the clock, so it's 10:04 p.m. 10 is 39, O is 15, 4 is 60, p.m. is 29, Diana. But add all those together, 143, which is November 5th. We've got that in the chat right now. Paul Bushnell, Ground Zero, Melania Trump, Building 7. We're threading, we're looping. It's all coming together, folks. So could it be that we see, I mean, 284, I didn't say that, did I don't think at the beginning. 284 days, 284 days into Trump's presidency. 284 comes to I am 261, which is I am November 22nd. I wonder if we might have something to say from November 12th, Storm Day in Back to the Future, 10 Days of Darkness perhaps, through to November 22nd. And November, the 10 Days of Darkness, 233. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 233. Gold-backed digital currency, 233. And Follow the White Rabbit, 233. Yeah, there's been a lot of storms around. There has. What's the latest with that one with Storm Melissa out in the Caribbean? Has that subsided a little bit, or has it hit another? I think it was going out towards Cuba, wasn't it, and Haiti? Is it still there? Has it gone elsewhere? Has it petered out? You had a White Rabbit this morning. There you go. So let's see what comes, folks. Let's see what we find. Let's see what we're presented with. Has President Trump come back from Canada yet? Hey, Matt. Pinch and punch first. Say white. Okay, I know that saying. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, forgotten about that, but I know that. Has President Trump come back from the Far East? Or is he still out there? Is he still doing? Well, he was big in Japan a few days ago. Yeah, Melissa 78. Kennedy 78. October 78. So Storm Melissa, Hurricane Melissa, was Hurricane October as well. Where's everyone from? Put in there. Trump returned yesterday. Okay, thanks, Deborah. What's he got this week? Is he down in Mar-a-Lago? Will he be at New York? Will he be at Bedminster? Maybe not. I don't know what the weather's like right now there. Where are you from, Renee? Where are you from? Chiquita, Joel, Tilly, where are you all from? Keswick. Okay, Keswick. Oh, in England. Yeah. Big Trump news next week. Is there announcements? You can do a broadcast from Mar-a-Lago? Tell us more about that. You're from Sydney, Australia. Okay. Sydney, that's a great name. There's a Sydney, that's my middle name, but with an I. And there's a woman called Sydney on the front of the papers the last couple of days here, but with a Y. So, Central California, okay. Let's see, Minneapolis, Minnesota, was it? Cheshire. There we go, folks. Good. Click the links below. People are getting their your your wearable healing device, the new one from John White at Spooky 2. Did the show last week. People are getting those, so enjoy those. Links below. It's the first link in the description. Or the one just before it, below the locals link. Good. All right, folks. Well, it's late here, so I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Much love. And hit the hype button if you would. That really helps. God bless you all. You take care.